Hello everyone, good day kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. You are most welcome. Today I have fantastic and good news to you that the Pan-African Parliament, PAP, and the State of African Diaspora, SOAD, have united under a visionary Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, signed at PAP Headquarters in Midrand, South Africa, this Friday, November 15th, 2024. This transformative collaboration aims to foster unity, peace, and development across Africa and its diaspora. The partnership will see PAP and State of African Diaspora co-hosting an African Diaspora Summit. So kings and queens have been saying this many times that for Africa to move forward, we need to have our own Africa-Diaspora Summit. So the dreams has comes true, and that's why I'm saying this is a platform where we come together to find solutions, best solution for our challenges. We have been sharing this, so our leaders in the PAP or Pan-African Parliament, also in the State of African Diaspora, have seen these suggestions, and they have decided to take this issue very seriously. You know, you may ask yourself, you have seen China Africa Summit, Russia Africa Summit, US Africa Summit, Korea Africa Summit, Italy Africa Summit, Europe Africa Summit, Japan Africa Summit, United Arab countries Africa Summit. So when Africa will have our own summit, because all these summits are for the benefit of those who are hosting these summits. If it is China, it is for the benefit of China. If it is Koreans, for the benefit of Koreans. If it is about the United States of America, it is for the interest of United States of America. Despite they are telling us that they are going to maybe to help Africa, but we have been under the help for many years, but we didn't see changes in the continent of Africa. That's why I suggested that we need to have our own summit at the people of Africa, in the continent, and to those who are in the diaspora. Let us come together. If the Europeans succeeded to come together at that time to divide the continent of Africa and to conquer the continent of Africa, and the effect still is there today in our mother continent Africa, what's wrong for us, the people of Africa, to come together and say, those who divided us, they use these strategies to divide us and conquer us. So let us now come together, sit down, and see how we can change the damage of Berlin Conference. So I'm very happy that my vision now is going to be true. We need Africa Diaspora Summit. We have good people, intelligent people in the diaspora. If you combine with good people and intelligent people in the continent, I think you can get something that is so great. So I wish maybe next year, 2025, to have Africa Diaspora Summit, where we are going to discuss. And of course, we need almost even to take 6 months to sit down, whether in Addis Ababa or Gadugu in Burkina Faso, or Bamako in Mali, or Pretoria in South Africa, or Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, wherever, or Nairobi in Kenya, Kampala in Uganda, or Kigali in Rwanda, anywhere in the continent of Africa, to sit down and start discussing and strategizing and putting plans on how we are going to liberate this continent economically. We know very well that we are under industrialization. Africa, we have shortage of energies. Our curriculums are not for creating Africans who can add value or become creative. Also, we have these infrastructures projects, big mega projects. So I think we need to sit down as the people of Africa to discuss on what can we do with this project or with plans. We have Agenda 2063, all of us, we know. How are we going to achieve Agenda 2063 as Africans? So I'm very happy. And I'm sure that if you take some professionals and intelligent people in the diaspora, also combined with those who are in the continent, I'm sure we can make something different. So kings and queens, those are just updates from our mother continent Africa, and also in the diaspora concerning about this collaboration between the PAP or Pan-African Parliament and the State of African Diaspora. The time has come, all African people and African descent to come together. If the Europeans came together and divided the continent and conquered us, what's wrong for us to come together? Intelligent people in the diaspora, good people in the diaspora, good people in the continent, intelligent people in the continent to come together. Let us make selections, few of them representing us, sit down in a capital in the continent of Africa and undo the Berlin Conference, starting with education systems, coming to industrialization, come to infrastructures, and also let us review how we are going to implement Agenda 2063, how we are going to implement Continental Free Trade Area, how are we going to implement peace and security in the continent of Africa. So this is a time for Africans all over the world to come together and to shock those who think that Africans cannot come together. They have planted hatred mind in our heads to think that we are not relatives, we are not one, we are different, we are enemies. So let us come together and shock them. And I'm very happy our leaders, some of them have decided to understand and recognizing the importance of coming together. I know there's those who are being used and those who will sabotage these plans, but we, the young generation, let us take the baton and make sure that we liberate this continent economically. Our founding fathers, they have done their jobs. They did great things. They liberated this continent politically. So this is our time, we the current generation, everyone where you are, to think that you have responsibilities to liberate this continent economically. Let us allow Africans, our children, to own resources. We are tired of becoming slaves, because slaves are those who are finding jobs, but the master are those who own value. So we need to own value. We need to own our minerals. We need to own our means of production. So if we can achieve those, I think Africa will move forward. There's no need for someone sitting in Europe and telling us the price of gold, our gold. We are the ones who are going in underground, digging the gold, but someone is sitting in the chair and telling us the price, which price we are going to sell our gold. So the time has come to say enough is enough. Kings and queens, wake up, all Africans where you are, let us come together. So this is the time for we the people of Africa to implement. We have been saying many things. The problems that I see, it is we Africans, we are not implementing our ideas. So this is the time for Africans to stop talking more. Let us implement. Young people, let us implement. Let us not be like herders. Let us change our way of doing things. Let us now implementing our ideas, and that will be a great thing. So kings and queens, let us not speak for too long. Let me say thank you for your time, for watching, for listening. Also make sure that you share your thoughts, because this is the think tank where we come together, we provide some best solutions. You see our solutions have been taken and going to be used. So don't think that maybe if you write something, maybe you are just wasting your time. No, you are doing something that is great for your mother continent, Africa. So with those few words, let me say thank you. Have a nice time. See you next time. Thank you.